I'm Keith Thomas Whidden. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in Monroe, Louisiana. Whidden Criminal Defense handles DWI defense cases, felony cases, and federal criminal defense cases. Specifically, we handle DWI cases where the person may have blown the intoxilizer. We have tools and resources and training where we focus on having the results of breathalyzer, intoxilizer, blood draw, or other chemical tests suppress. We also work a lot of drug crime cases and firearm cases and cases that involve both guns and drugs at the same time. And we also handle numerous homicide, murder, attempted murder type cases every year. It's not so much that I get results that change my client's life. When they come to me, they are literally facing the loss of their life as they know it. I give them back their life so that way they are not away from their family for a long time. Or maybe they are not faced with those same hardships that they would have if they were to suddenly lose a significant portion of their income or would have to spend any amount of time in jail or prison. I believe there are 3 reasons that clients hire Whidden Criminal Defense to represent them in their cases: attention, time, and team. First of all, our caseload is kept to a certain number, so that way we can give every client's file and every client's case the attention that it deserves. The second part is time. Part of keeping our caseload at a certain number is that we are able to give the client and his or her family the time that they need, whether that be in the office, in court, during appointments, or any other time really. And then finally, team. It's not just me. I also have what I believe is the very best team in the business. You can go to our Google reviews and we have more than 100 Google reviews that tell you the kind of work that my team and I do every day for people, whether it be restoring rights or defending their cases. Client communication is an essential part in representing someone in a criminal case. Not only do clients need to be able to know when their next court date is or what to expect when they go to court, but also what is the bigger picture? Why is doing this instead of that important? So it's not just communication, it's client education that is important, so that way the client and his or her family are able to make informed decisions about what could impact their life and livelihood. We check all of our email addresses numerous times a day throughout the entire day. Same with the text messages that come in through the firm. And our phones are answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether it be by a team member on site or an off-site team member. Whidden Criminal Defense is a small firm but with a big firm attitude. We have that big firm attention to detail, that big firm attention to the client's case. And the small firm part is the communication and education part. When you become a client of Whidden Criminal Defense, I handle the case. I'm supported by a team of investigators, paralegals, secretaries, and even other attorneys. But when it's time for that hearing that could make or break your case, or when it's time for that trial that could make or break your future or your loved one's future, I'm the one who's trying the case. During your initial case evaluation, you should expect frank and honest discussions about the situation that you or your loved one are in. That would mean the good, the bad, and the ugly of that criminal case. But we also talk about what the state should do in cases like yours and how they may not have done it in your case. And if they didn't do it, what my office and I can do about it. You can also expect to be educated. And finally, during your case evaluation, you can expect to not just find out, how much it costs to retain us for services in your case, but also how we can help you pay for them. If you are in need of legal assistance, obviously you can call 318-387-2776. And you can come to our office located at 609 North 5th Street in Monroe, Louisiana. And even if you come at a time that no one is in the office, you can scan the QR code that is on the window and it will take you to our office website, WhittenCriminalDefense.com, 318crime.com, and you can enter the chat or you can submit a form, and a team member will reach out to you as soon as possible to schedule that appointment with you so we can talk about the details of your case.